Good morning, beloved. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever it is that you are watching the broadcast. Hello, 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 hello. It is wonderful connecting with you, wonderful saying hi, hello. How do you do? What is happening? What is going on with you? Blessings, 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 and more blessings. For those who will be live, yes, 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 let's do it. For those who will hashtag it and replay it, I love it. For those who will be on and I don't know you're on, and I might not never know you're on. And for those who will be used by Papa at some point down the road to encourage this girl, I love it. 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 Yes, yes, yes. All right. All right. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Um, so this week we're talking about this thing, this notion of just, life is life. So sometimes things don't work out as we wanted them to. Sometimes they just don't. And like I believe in affirmations and I believe in speaking life and I believe in calling the things that uh calling things that may not, oh, I can't even think of it. Call those things that be not as though they were, right? I believe in all those kinds of things and law of attraction and all the things, right? However, as in our humanity, we only know in part. We don't know the whole picture. And sometimes things will not work out the way that we want them to, the way that we intended them to. And because we don't get to control life, right? We don't get to control life. And so we can plan and prepare. Good morning, cousin. Thank you. I love you. It's Monday, right, right, right. We don't get to control life. We don't get to determine that it's going to be this way no matter what. That's not for us to do. And so sometimes, good morning, Ray Price. Good morning. Thank you for your prayers. Sometimes things will not work as we desired them to. What do we do then? How do we proceed? What's our attitude like? What's our posture? What's our internal dialogue? How does it affect us? Now, all those things matter because, like, we could do everything by the book. We could cross our T's and dot our I's. We can, give it everything that we got. And it still fails to turn out the way that we wanted or the way that we intended, the way that we had hoped for, right? It still fails to turn out that way. And when that happens, beloved, what are you left with? What are you left with? Do you see? Um, and so I believe in have a plan, set your intention, move in that direction. Absolutely. No matter what, do it. And I wholeheartedly believe this. We are responsible for showing up. Papa is responsible for the outcome. We're responsible for showing up. Papa is responsible for the outcome. We are not responsible for the outcome. Papa is. And so, since that is a, the way it is, see, a lot of times we feel like we are the one who is supposed to make it be this or make it be that. But There's so many other elements that go into whether or not something is or isn't. Our part has something to do with it, but it's not just our part. Other people's part, life, weather, the situation, stuff we don't have no control over. You see? So sometimes things don't work out as we wanted them to. So what are you going to do when it doesn't? Right? That's the bigger piece, I believe. So like my nephew, he originally got married in Jamaica and he was rained out. And then he got married in Punta Cana. Good morning, Brian. Love you. Then he got married in Punta Cana and it rained. So what do you do when it doesn't work out? How do you show up when it doesn't work out? Are you flexible and adaptable, adjustable? Or are you still stuck in that place of it not working out? You're still stuck in that place of it not being what you thought it was supposed to be. You had a vision, right? You had a goal, you had an intention. And then, as things will have it, as life will have it, that wasn't the way that things worked out. So I think we first have to just accept the facts that we do our best plans. We lay them out there. We lay out our best plans because that's what is for ours to do. We give it everything that we got because that's what's for us to do. Do you see? And then we and then after we do that, we yield to that which is greater than us, to he who is greater to us, greater than us. We yield to life. Katisha, good morning, honey. Good to see you. I love you back. We yield to life. Kiss the babies for me. We yield to life. And a secret sauce is to practice gratitude for what is. Because sometimes things don't work out the way we intended them to. Oh, great, 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 great. We have to make sure we get on calendar this time. Sometimes things don't work out, and be careful traveling the way we intended them to. Sometimes they just don't. But our attitude when it doesn't is everything. Because think about it, sometimes we want a particular thing. We want things to work out in a particular way, and they don't. And then if we're all bent out of shape and stuck, fixed, focused on what didn't work, we often will fortify what has worked. Sometimes when we are frustrated at what we didn't get, we neglect what we do have. And so here's where gratitude can help us to stay in the present moment and not get imprisoned by the thing that didn't turn out the way we intended it to. Do you see? And so when we accept that something is as it is, Virginia from Virginia, hey, my sister, when we do everything that we can do our part, do everything that we can do. When we do that, and then we get our outcome, whatever the outcome is, No matter what the outcome, gratitude is appropriate. So I'm not saying pretend like you're grateful for an outcome that you're not grateful for. I'm not saying that at all. Now, feel whatever feelings that are appropriate. Let those feelings come up and out. We don't want to sugarcoat anything. We don't want to pretend. I love you back, honey. We don't want to pretend that something is as it isn't. No, because we're not into pretense. However, we can't afford, because life is so precious. Every day is precious. Every moment is precious. We cannot afford to get stuck in a place because some plan didn't work out the way we intended it to. We just can't afford to get stuck there. We cannot. So it's imperative that we, beloved, then have a healthy practice of gratitude, a healthy gratitude practice, no matter what. Have a healthy gratitude practice, because a gratitude practice will make something that's good better. So if we do meet the goal, if we do get what we desire, it's just going to be so much better because of gratitude. Good morning, cousin. Both my cousins on here. It's going to make it better. But if it doesn't work out the way that it did, we still need, like, emotions. Emotions are renewing or depleting, high energy or low energy. We still want to experience the renewing emotion anyway. Gratitude will take us to renewing emotions. We still want to experience those, as opposed to experience emotions that are depleting. When we have a choice, gratitude will take us over towards the renewing emotions and get us out of the depleting emotions. I'm just saying, we get to choose in life. We don't always get to choose what happened in life, but we do get to choose ultimately how we respond to what happens. Do you see? We don't necessarily get to choose what happened, but we do get to decide how we're going to respond. I'm not saying it's easy at all. I am saying it's necessary to practice your emotion. Do something. Yeah, I'm saying it's necessary to practice emotionally what it is that you need. That you to practice the emotions that are life-giving to you, regardless to what happened. Feel what you feel. I am not one of those people that say pretend like that is all working out. I do believe that things work for our good. I do believe that things are always working out for me. And that don't mean that things always happen the way I want them to. I'm not saying that. But ultimately, in the grand scheme of things, do I believe it's going to work out for me? Let me say, it's going to work out way too many times for me to not believe it. Not believe it. And lots of times things didn't go the way I intended or thought I wanted at the time. But when I look back, I realize, had that not happened, this wouldn't have happened. I don't love all the situations that I've had, but I do love that I've made it work to my good. That I've leveraged the situations to work to my good. All right, beloved. That's our first installment for this week. Sometimes things don't work out as we wanted. Then what? You get to choose. You get to choose. Renewing emotions. Are you going to park there? Or depleting emotions? You get to decide. All right, beloved. At the moment, Abba gave us our breath. Me and you, we forfeited, we relinquished. You and I gave up the right to not be amazing. I was beating up on myself this weekend for not meeting goals I've made for myself. I had to step out of the pity party and ask myself, what are you going to do about it? And when are you going to start? That's when the pen and the paper came out and new timelines. Yay, Brian. Yes, yes, yes. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yes, 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 yes. That's right. Go back to the drawing board. Give yourself some new timelines. Say, don't stop. Get it. Get it. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Because we don't ever know. Like, we don't ever know. Maybe this new timeline, aligns with something that even works better for your good. All right, beloved, at the moment that Abba gave us our breath, me and you, we forfeited, we relinquished. You and I gave up the right to not be amazing. Thank you for that, Brian. I love you. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye for now.